I'm Johnny Cargill with the Lanier Law Firm. I am telling you, if you are not using CAMG SEO purposes for content, you are not getting the most out of your marketing dollar. These are the people that can make it happen. I'm Johnny Cargill. I am the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Lanier Law Firm. I've been doing that for about the past 15 years. There's so much more new technology out there that even for an older guy like myself, we found ourselves in a situation where realized we weren't necessarily the experts in every single thing across the board. Even if you grew up doing a certain type of marketing, working with a certain type of medium, whatever the case may be, there are becoming more and more things to wrap your arms around, I guess, for lack of a better way of saying it. And with the introduction of social media and video and having to pay attention to the Google analytics and stuff like that, some of the other pieces of the marketing and communications and public relations pie, those weren't going away. This was all added on to it. So we found ourselves, realizing that we needed expertise beyond what we had in-house, especially in our case, with pretty much a one-man marketing office, handling all those things. It became very clear that we didn't need necessarily one company that could do all those different things. As a partner in this, we needed experts, different areas to really allow us to reach the people we needed to reach. We have a very unique way that we go about reaching out to potential clients, referring attorneys, and things like that. As we started looking around, that's when we were lucky enough to come across CAMG. They came across us. I forget exactly how it happened, but we were able to come aboard and join forces and bring that expertise that we were really lacking into the fold, and it's been a great payoff for us. There was an obvious, not to overuse the word, expertise in the area of marketing through content and knowledge of the industry. There are lots of content people, 10, 20 emails a day that I get from someone, hey, I was browsing your website, I think we could make it better. That's the pitch. CAMG came in and didn't say, hey, we're browsing your website and noticed we could make it better. They came in and were able to show us, this is what this really looks like, and this is how it appeals or doesn't appeal to the legal world out there. The ability for CAMG to truly know what law firms need, how it works, how you attain cases, how you keep cases, how you qualify cases, set them miles apart from a lot of the other vendors that had come and visited with us about possibly working together in a partnership. There was no question of that CAMG had the expertise not only in the digital side and content marketing, but also in the legal arena, and that's what we needed. Yeah, we had dipped our toes in some certain areas. We had self-built out of our own office, the client database, things like that, and there were struggles there. And where CAMG went above and beyond, I can't address this without honestly talking about one, how quick CAMG and the folks that we work with there, how quickly they react to all the things that we need and have reacted in stuff that we didn't even know we needed. And then once we did, it's just very Johnny on the spot in being able to take care of things, and they just appear magically. And that in a situation like ours, that is absolutely wonderful. But then beyond just, hey, we can get good content that's going to get you, that Google's going to love and other search sites are going to love on your website, they helped us build around what we already had in place, the Salesforce program, in which we were able to actually track and see where each and every potential client is going from the minute they make a phone call or contact us via the website, if they are a qualified client, and then eventually we're the ones that actually do become clients. We had things in place, but it wasn't working at optimum levels. CAMG, even though that wasn't necessarily their role, it came in and made that a priority for us. They helped us with video production, which is, many people know now, that is a huge deal. We had dipped our toes in that water. We had made some nice videos, but then What do you do with them? Where do they go? Where are they going to get you the most good? That's terrible. Where they're going to be most productive for you, I should probably say. And they were able to help us produce better quality content, not only on the website in the written word, but in that video, and bring production crews in. And they came up with new ideas. Honestly, it is like taking a one-man marketing department, and now I feel like I have a full marketing staff. I have, between CAMG and just a few others, we have the graphic design side covered. We have the social media side covered. We have CAMG doing the wonderful things that they do. And it's like we have a giant, 20-person marketing and public relations department instead of Johnny Cargill sitting here pulling his hair out. And that has been wonderful. A couple of things surprised me a little bit about working with CAMG. The first one, by no fault on the CAMG side, was how poorly we were executing some of this. And that was due to a lack of knowledge of exactly what's needed out. The fact that they were able to come in and not only just say, hey, we can do it better, but go behind these, pull back these curtains like the Wizard of Oz and show us exactly this is what's going on, and this is where all the wires are crossed and not crossed, and the ones that are supposed to be plugged in here are plugged in over here. And they were able to clean that up for us. We're talking 20 years of cleanup, and it was done in no time. And I was amazed by that. Secondly, I would say, and it goes back to a point I made earlier, the response time is amazing. Having a person that I can contact and know that the response is going to be almost immediate, unless it's something outlandish that I would know is going to require some time for us to fix. The responses are always just immediate and right on. And there are times within this industry, as you well know, where time is of the essence. We can't be sitting there and going, yeah, we can have this taken care of, here in the next 2 to 4 months. It has to happen in the next 2 to 4 hours, or for sure 24 hours or whatever. Every single time CAMG, they come to bat, they knock it out of the park. I would say prior to partnering with CAMG, we spent a tremendous amount of time and equally a tremendous amount of money investing in paid advertising, relationship building, things that we knew either a lot or at least a little bit enough about in the effort to get good qualified cases. And we kept coming up short. Lanier Law Firm is known for being a trial law firm. That is one of the things that we specialize in. A lot of folks are not necessarily looking to go into the courtroom. We're always prepared and ready to take something to trial and to seek justice in the courtroom if that's where we need to go. And are not necessarily one of those firms that you see, and there's nothing, I'm not saying anything wrong with them. Everybody has their own business model. We weren't one of those 1-800 number type firms that you see on TV. We work with a lot of those firms, and we love the referrals that we get from a lot of those firms. But because we were so focused mostly on the relationship side and just getting referrals more than we were actually going out and attaining cases direct, we didn't have that expertise. We really didn't have that plan. And we tried this and we tried that over my initial I've been working with CAMG now for 2 to 3 years. First 12, 13 years there was just a lot of shooting with a shotgun instead of a rifle, and being able to find out what we could do right, what we could do wrong. And we never felt that we were really attaining optimum at that point. In the past, 2 or 3 years of working with CAMG, we are literally seeing an increase of getting hundreds of cases a year that I can honestly say we would not have attained those types of numbers without the help of CAMG going above and beyond the content marketing and helping us put in a system in place that has allowed us to achieve that kind of success. And I can tell you, we set what I consider a very lofty goal alone for asbestos/mesothelioma cases. And Mark Lanier is one of the stars who had many wins in that arena. But as far as going out and marketing directly, for asbestos and mesothelioma cases. That had not been something we had done as much. And so a lot of other firms had gotten way ahead of it. Days where everybody's looking for the domains, that was the big thing and all that. We were there with the knowledge. We knew that we did it and in our opinion, do it best, but we weren't getting that story out there to get people to actually pick up a phone and call us as much as they should be calling us, in our opinion. And CAMG, meso side, on the personal injury side, just came to bat, and that lofty goal that we set for them was met in the first year. We gave a year to do that, and we went above and beyond that, and now continually are not only on track, but the curve as we up those goals, and CMG is helping us bring those cases into this firm. I have actually gotten several calls from different people that are looking at working with CAMG. It behooves me to make sure that when I'm talking to these folks that I'm not just going out and waving a CAMG flag for no reason, because my head's on the chopping block reputation-wise. So I take that very serious. If someone asks, what's it like? Has this been a good move for the Lanier law firm? And I can, without reservation, go into those conversations, say, yes, this has absolutely been one of the best partnership moves that we have made in the history of this firm. Once again, are reactive to everything we need. They go above and beyond in helping us, not only with the content, but with all the structure around that to make sure that we optimize everything that they are helping us do. To being a little repetitive here, the reaction time and helping us is just amazing. And so I tell them, yes, we invested a decent sized budget. We had tried we're not sure if we're really ready to spend that much money on the marketing side. We did so with CMG. We invested the right amount of money to do it and to do it right. And the value and the return has been beyond what we could have ever expected. So now it doesn't hurt to make that investment, because we spent a lot more money and a lot more time just kind of dipping our toes in the water here and there. But if you don't get any results, then you spent that money and that time just dipping your toes. This is a classic example of getting what you pay for. In the CAMG case, it's a lot more of getting even more than what you paid for. The return is incredible. When I first thought of CAMG, I'd see them at different conferences, trade shows and stuff. I really thought they were more geared towards, we can put you on TV, get you cases, they're helping you. Y'all got a 1-800 number, give it to us, and we can produce a high quality commercial and all that. And I knew, well, that's not really what we do, not at the Lanier law firm. It's just that's not part of our marketing and PR pie. And so I didn't pay that much attention until I was able to actually sit down with the folks at CMG, and they showed us the wide variety of services and how they all work together as spokes in the wheel to help firms like ours attain and keep cases, track cases, all the different things like that. I didn't realize the breadth of services that they offer. So if someone's looking at it going, well, I really can't be a TV, maybe we don't have the budget for that, we don't have this, whatever. CMG, that's not just who they are. They cover so much of the spectrum that, and then like I said earlier, they go so far above and beyond what their traditional services even are, because that's what they do, because they help us, they set us up to succeed. And thus, they're successful in what they're doing. I am always for a win-win type situation, and they have provided that for us. I'm Johnny Cargill with the Lanier Law Firm. I am telling you, if you are not using CAMG SEO purposes for content, you are not getting the most out of your marketing dollar. These are the people that can make it happen.